Welcome to Primo RV Center and a first look at a brand new 208 BHS in Apex's Nano series. This is the brand new 2022 interior on a late model 2021 model. The switchover will happen sometime in late July to the 2022 model year, but most of the changes, 99% of them, are here now. So we want to take you through some of the little benefits, certainly the things that they have listened to their customers about and the little changes they've tweaked based on that information back from their customers. Mid-season last year, they did finally add a curtain to the front here, so it does give you some privacy at night or just even getting changed where you don't always have to be changing in the bathroom, which is really nice for busy families. So you do have storage under the bed as well as you always have, but you've also got complete storage all the way around the bed. So you've got a lot of room here to pack for longer trips. You've got your big emergency exit window here, which you can leave louvered open even if it's light rain outside. So certainly get some airflow there. Obviously you've got your screen door here as well, so you can have some corresponding airflow. On either side of the bed, you will have 120 hookups for, say, CPAP machine, but you also have 12-volt connections with USB. You could use a power inverter to, say, power that sleep apnea machine. I would just suggest with the 100-watt solar panel, certainly good benefit on the roof, but you would probably want to add second batteries or upgrade 1 to 2 batteries to 6-volt if that's something that you need to do, and that's certainly something we do in-house here at Primo RV Center, so don't hesitate to ask. You've got LED lights throughout, so again, they're going to help to keep the unit cooler in the summer, but they're also going to not draw a whole lot off that power bank if you are looking to be off-grid. As you come in, just to your left, we've got our kitchen here set up. So on the side, we've got some of our entertainment here, so we can stream music to our radio player, but we've also got speakers on the inside, speakers on the outside. Little changes they've made. We do have an upgrade this year, going to a stainless steel sink, which is quite beautiful here with the high-rise faucet. Again, huge window in the kitchen, and you've got the same size window at your dinette, so you get a lot of airflow, cross-flow in here. So especially if you're off-grid, you're going to appreciate that at some point. We've got our 2-burner recessed suburban stove here, so again, trying to give us as much counter space as we can. And then we've got our furnace centrally located here in the mid point of the unit, as well as our microwave. Lots of room up top here for our dishes. Certainly room for our pots and pans and frying pans below. We've got a little pantry here, space above our fridge, but then we do have one you can divide off here, so it could be pantry, but it could also be storage for the kids' stuff, toys, things like that, however you'd like to divide it off. And then we have additional storage right behind us here in the slide out. So you've got a number of places where you can choose to put overstock of food, or again, if you're on longer trips, carry more depending on what the need is of the time. We've got our separated 6 cubic foot fridge with separate freezer. So again, for bigger families, something many years ago they listened to and they upgraded that. As part of our off-grid package, we do have a 3-speed fan here that can quickly get that hot air out of the camper as you come in to the campsite. We've got air conditioning just in front of that as well, so quickly cool down the unit, being right in the middle. 2 oversized bunks here, so these will grow with the kids, especially if you've got smaller kids now, certainly as they hit the teenage years. They're still going to fit in these bunks, which is great, so you're not going to be upgrading because you need to fit bigger bunks. You've got the 2 windows now, so the addition of the top one just happened early this year, so the first few model years of a 208 just didn't have the top bunk one. You can lift up that bottom bunk to give you basically full storage for maybe some kids' bikes in there if you wanted to, or some taller items, even kids' kayaks, things like that. But you can leave it in the down position and still have access to all that storage. Or I've always looked at it as maybe potentially a dog bed if you travel with your family pets quite a bit and they have a bit of a mat at home that they'd like to use. Our dinette does drop into a bed, so you've got 3 separate kids' beds possibly, and then you've got storage underneath that. Again, that big window. Each and every window will have a blackout shade. They'll all be a black fabric shade, especially for that front window, which with the amount of light they let in, something you're definitely going to want in the kitchen. It will be an aluminum shade, just with its close proximity to the heat. They just don't want you to have an incident there if you're cooking something. We've got our thermostat for our furnace. Right by the back pantry here. There is a location already set up for television. That's something we can certainly install for you here, or you can do it at any time. So that'll kind of face the dinette, face the midpoint of the trailer, face the bed, so it's in a good location. And you do have a digital antenna already on the roof, so it's already pre-set up for that. One of the features I love in this layout is the fact that when your slide out is in, you can access your kitchen, your front bed, your rear beds, and your bathroom. So they really designed it quite well. So if you're traveling or if you're staying overnight in a Walmart parking lot and for some strange reason you don't want to put out your slide, Well, you don't have to do that. So another thing they listened to customers on was the bathroom. So especially with family and kids, the tub surround was one that we certainly heard questions on over the years, whether it was an option, and it wasn't. They've now made it a standard. So you have a great tub surround here to help with not only to clean the walls off, make it a little easier for you. You've got some pre-installed hooks already in the wall for some towels. We've got our monitor panel just in the bathroom here, so you can quickly check levels as you're using the bathroom or before you're leaving to head out somewhere. Great storage in the vanity, and then you've got a medicine cabinet as well here to store some of the first aid items, and then some additional towel storage there in the bathroom. Again, the feature here that I love is the fact that with that slide out closed, you're still going to have lots of room to be able to walk through here and fully use that unit on the road, or perhaps you're just stopping for 5-6 hours for some sleep, some rest, and heading out. Well, you can use everything with that slide closed, and you don't have to take it off the vehicle necessarily or do those things. We'd invite you down to Primo RV Center to come have a look at one of these 208s. Certainly, please do call ahead. It's not something typically that we have in stock currently of the last little while. It isn't already pre-sold. But certainly if a unit has not been delivered yet, we will do our very best to get you into one so that you can see it before it head out to its new family.